Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny, and I'll be your hostess for about the next probably over an hour. So yeah, get out the coffee or your favorite beverage, sit back, relax, diamond paint or whatever, and join in on all the shenanigans going on in here, because we have a lot to talk about today. Yeah. Alrighty, so today is Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025. The time is 7:57 a.m. here in kind of cloudy but sunny and soon to be about 80 degrees, Salem, Oregon. And I've got to put my clock there. And guess what today is? The first day of cherry picking. Yeah, so disclosure. You'll probably hear Ellie in the background because she is on guard duty at the door watching all the traffic come in. Yeah, this is a very popular cherry orchard. And oh my gosh, it is busy Monday through Saturday when they're open. They're closed on Sundays. And the cars and the big trucks that come in for the canneries, yeah, it's nonstop all day. And yeah, so for the next few weeks, we're going to have a lot of barking going on until at least until she gets used to it. People coming and going all the time. So anyway, beside me I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer, and underneath the wax lamp once again we have the raspberry vanilla smoothie. I'm still making my way through it. Okay, and I am continuing to lay down drills on Nicky Boehme's Victorian Christmas Village. Now, as you can see here, I am working on this square. I am very hopeful that I should finish this up maybe tomorrow. And let me show you why. Because I only have this square left to do after I finish this. So with that said, we have a program change. So I was talking to Tita, and she was talking about her Dollar Tree purchases on diamond painting. And I said, oh my gosh, that is a brilliant idea for what I'm going to do because I'm doing Harry Potter next month, and I start that on July 1st. And if I finish this up, which I'm sure I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do, and I'll show you, I got out my box of dollar store purchases, and it's in this big shoebox, and it's a big shoebox. I hope you can see this, but maybe you won't be able to. Let me see if I can. This isn't gonna work. Let's do it this way. Okay, this is plumb full. Name that tune. So it is just plumb full of canvases. And so I thought, what better way, and then I got these two that are in the box, and I got some little tiny ones. Yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff in this box. I thought, what better way to do up some of these than intermission between the next big canvas. And so what I'm going to be doing when I finish this up, that's what I'm going to be doing. I have one, though. I'm going to do this one first, which is a gift from Julie. And that's that one I showed you just the other day, which is this cute Highland cow. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'm just going to make my way through Dollar Tree canvases. So if you want to play along with me and do up some of yours at the same time, wow, can you imagine how many finishes we'd have until July 1st? So we'll finish that up on the 30th, which is, when is the 30th? Oh, it's only on Monday. Monday? Yeah. And then, of course, I'll do my weekend retreat, so I won't be doing them then. And then also Sunday is our live with our calendars, so I'll be doing that. So, but you know, I think I could bust through a lot of those because those are small, easy projects. So what do you guys think on that? I think that would be great. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Alrighty, so let me lay down some drills here while I'm jibber-jabbering because I have a lot to talk about too. And then, of course, we have a lot of the gab session. We have our show and tell to do. Oh, so much action-packed in here. Hold on. I gotta put you on pause for just a second. Alrighty, so let me just go in and see how many emails we have. Okay, I know we have a lot of comments, or gap sessions, so I don't know how much we'll make through all this, but some of you like the long videos and some of you don't. I guess you could watch it as your leisure and a two-parter or something, or three-parter or whatever. So with that said, so yesterday I did get some housework done. Well, I got it all done. And what else did I do yesterday? And then I had a special guest come over to my house, and that was Julie. Yeah, and I'm going to do a separate video, and she brought me a few little things, and I pawned off some stuff to her. And, oh, she did bring this over to me. I had ordered this. She was putting in an order, and I said, oh yeah, just throw this one in, because I just wanted one canvas at the time. And and then I would get free shipping because there was only the one canvas I wanted, and then I paid her for it. And yeah, and so she dropped it off yesterday when she stopped by. So this is the one I got, The Woodland Cottage Way by Dominic Davison. And that was from Diamond Art Club. I will be doing an unboxing. However, it probably won't be up on the channel for a while. But I did want to tell you that I did purchase that one. So, yeah, and she brought me a couple goodies over. So, I'll do a separate video on that. And yeah, so we went out and picked some cherries, and she came on the right day because it started today in full force. So, And I did find out the type of cherries that are over there. And there's two kinds. There is the Sweetheart and the Pine. Is that what it is? Let me look again. Lapins. Those are the two cherries. And I think what we picked was the Pines. I don't know how to say it. I don't know one cherry from another. Yeah, so we picked some cherries so she could take those home. And I don't think she is a cherry eater, but I think her husband is. But yeah, that was fun. It didn't take us very long because the trees out there are just loaded. Yeah. And then we kind of chit-chatted for a while. And no, I did not wear the shirt that she got me because it still needs to be painted. I got to take that up to my daughter-in-law, who is really good at artistic stuff. I'm not. I'd probably goof it up. Yeah, so still need to do that. My daughter-in-law, they've been busy up there, so let's see, they were camping. They had my grandson's graduation and just a bunch of stuff, and they haven't been home a lot, so yeah, so, and then I got to get a good picture of Armand, and then she can do that, and then I can show it to you. I would assume it's got to dry. Take a while for it to dry once you paint it on there. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, so yeah, because I didn't even know you could do stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, so we did that, and then yeah, so we got to visit for a little bit and chitter chatter and all that good stuff. And she got to meet Ellie. Now, when she first got here, of course, Ellie was going ballistic. Bark, 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 bark. She wouldn't know, and she wouldn't let... it's funny because Ellie barks. She's got a mean bark. But when I tried to... She was on her leash. And when I tried to take her over to Julie to meet her, nope, Ellie went behind me. That's the way she is. Yeah, she sounds mean. She looks mean. But come near and it's a whole nother story. But anyway, then I told Julie, I said, she won't bite or anything, you know, she just sounds ferocious and she won't shut up. So I put her in the house, and then we came back in, and Ellie, I said, just ignore her, you know, she'll warm up to you, and pretty soon she won't leave you alone, and she'll be kissing you and wanting your attention and all that. Once she knows, you know, she's a friend. So Julie came in, and we just ignored Ellie, and before long, Ellie went up to her and was sniffing her, and then pretty soon licking her hands, and then she wouldn't leave her alone, and Julie was probably thinking, oh, get this dog away from me. But she gave Julie all kinds of kisses, on her face, and not everybody likes kisses, but Julie tolerated it. And then she gave Ellie some treats, and got to see Ellie do a couple of her tricks. And that was kind of funny because I said, yeah, she can, tell her to shake. And she knows shake and she knows high five. And so I said, Ellie, that's the wrong paw, Ellie. It's shake, not high five. You need to shake. Well, that wasn't right. Ellie was putting her paw up to shake. And I don't know, for some reason I thought that was her high five paw, and it wasn't. So Ellie's smarter than me. So yeah, so she did her tricks for Julie. So she did the shake, she did the high five, she laid down, and I told, when Ellie takes treats from me, she's very gentle. But when she takes them from a stranger, she's not so gentle. So I told Julie, I said, she'll get excited, just, don't, well, yeah, she's different with strangers than she is with me. She knows she's going to get yelled at with me. You don't be doing that or you don't get any more. She only did that once with me. And she did get her nose slapped, or mouth slapped. She never did it again. Not hard. I'd never beat my dog or anything. I just, gave her one of those no. And she does not like to be disciplined. Yeah, she'll hang her head and her ears and pout. Yeah, she's always been like that. So she never did it again with me. So she did get a little bit assertive with Julie, but so anyway, yeah, so then she played with Ellie and was teasing her. Well, then Ellie did her teasing back, bringing the toy and then hiding it. And Julie was doing the same thing with her. So, yeah, Ellie knows how to tease. Which, I said, see, that's what she does with me when I'm doing my whip and gab. She brings me her toys and she's teasing me. And that's exactly, she definitely knows how to tease. So yeah, she got to meet the famous Ellie. Yeah, and she got to come into my little space of the world, which she was probably going, oh my gosh. But I don't live here. Yeah, because when I say I live in a tiny place, I live in a tiny place, and it is, every space is well used. So yeah, and then let's see what else. So today, what's on the agenda today? I'm kind of at a crossroads today what I want to do, because I told you I need to organize the storage closets. And that was my project for this week. And I'm only going to do it an hour each day. That's That's all I want to do. So it is going to take me a while to get it done because I'm doing 2 different storage closets up there. One is mostly for my diamond paintings, and then the other one is just stuff that I need to kind of organize, because I get organized and then it's like, I'll just throw it in there, you know. You open the door and everything comes falling out type of thing. Not really, but it's basically, not everything goes falling out, but yeah. But I really want to work on this canvas. So, sorry, I was just looking for my 6s here. Lost my train of thought for a minute. But anyway, I am going to start that project today. But I did open it up and looked in. I thought, oh, that's not as bad as I thought, because part of it is I won't have to go through. It's just the top part that I've got stuff stacked, and you know how it is. It's my junk drawer. But there's some things that I am going to donate. I don't listen, you know, I got a bunch of CDs up there that, you know what, I haven't listened to it forever, and I don't know, there's just, I don't even know what's in there. I have a few other things that I just need to toss, donate, or something. I don't know what to do with it. I saw some 9s that I missed, and now I can't find them. Where did, there's one. I think there was another one somewhere. There it is. So, I'm going to stick with that plan. I need to get that project done. So if I only do it for an hour, I mean, I can still have time to diamond paint, right? Right. And because I got my other chores done yesterday, that leaves enough time for me to do that. I don't have to worry about that. But I do need to do laundry. I haven't done that yet. I've been procrastinating for some reason, and I don't know why. And my son next door, David, and my 2 grandsons, they made it to the campground and got their camp all set up. He sent me some pictures. And he was thinking that their camp space was smaller. And he was hoping that they had enough room for everything, because he's got a huge tent and whatnot. But he sent me pictures, and oh, they have plenty of room. And they even have a picnic table, and he had the picnic table all set up with, you know, a tablecloth, and they had a roaring fire going, and they were roasting hot dogs, and it looked like they were having good weather, and they were sitting there with t-shirts on, so it's not raining. It looks like it's going to be good weather, so that'll be good. And I guess he's going to take the kids and let them fish. So, Ellie, what are you doing? And remember the friend mail that Ellie got from Gracie? Well, the 2 toys that had squeakies, they're fine. But for some reason, I don't know if she was looking for a squeaky or what, that the octopus, yeah, the head is demolished. She took all the stuffing out of it. It still has all of its legs intact, so. And there she is with the octopus. Yeah, that's her favorite. But she destroyed the head. Crazy dog. So as far as I know, I tried to find a squeaky in it when she got it, and it didn't squeak. So I didn't find the squeaky thing. So if it had one, she ate it, I guess. So I don't know. So we're gonna be on poop patrol. But I don't think it had a squeaky in it. I guess I could have asked Tita to look it up on our purchase. See if for sure. But anyway, yeah, she had to destroy one of them. Yeah, her toys, I have to make sure they don't have squeakies, or what I should have done, and I should do this on the other two, is go ahead, take the squeaky out, and then sew it back up. And then she'll leave it alone. But she hasn't tried to get the other two. She's fine with. She just carries them around, and I don't know, really strange. Oh, there she goes. We have another car coming up. Yeah, they'll be coming. Crazy dog. Okay, I'm going to finish the A's, and then we will get to our show and tell. Otherwise, this video is going to be long, because yesterday we didn't have a gab session or a show and tell because we did the live. Alright, so let's put this aside. And cover this up. I gave you the disclosure. All right, let's bring up our emails here. There we go. And we will turn off our light. We'll get the notebook out. We were hopping in our notebook yesterday. We were adding all kinds of stuff. Alright, let's see what we got in here, shall we? Move over here to the computer. Alright. Oh, I can't read that. I need to put on my... Alright. Here we go. Have to have it. Have to have it. Constance, you are up first today, girl. Oh, I love this canvas. I wish I would have gotten this one, and I did not. All right, here we go. Yeah, I love this. Quite a few of you have done this, and the more I see it, the more I love it. She says, mark me off on diamond dots. I finished Winding Road. It is really bright. The colors don't show up good in the picture. This would be a good one for someone just starting out. So easy and fun to do. Starting a cat from Diamond Painting Depot. Sorry, no more diamond dots. Hugs to you and Ellie. That is such a pretty canvas. All right, so let's go here. And I do have the door open and the drapes open because it's nice and cool this morning. So I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, here we go. And I have my pen right here. All right, so come on, computer. There we go. All right, Constance. Let's find you on the list. I didn't number these, so there you are. All right, I got you marked off. Good job. Margie, you're up next. Okay. Oh, a craftably. She says, from Julie. Ellie. Java Joanna has arrived. Gift from Julie. Craftably. 24 by 18 inches. 36 colors, including 2 ABs. Round drills. Thanks, Julie. Oh, that's cute. Craftablies. Wow. I don't have any. Now you can't get, well, I suppose you could get them, but those are worth a lot, I would think. Candace. Uh-oh. All right. No picture, but there might be later on, but I'll read it. Hi, Granny and Villagers. I started this canvas a while ago, and I want to finish it, along with others that I've started and never finished, LOL. It's Reflections on Country Living by Chuck Penson. Square, 71 by 56 centimeters, 40 colors with 2 AB by Diamond Art Club. I'm hoping to get it done soon. I am getting anxious because I want to kit up another painting. I tell myself, nope, don't do it. Haha. I hope all is well. Hugs to you and pets to Ellie. All right, so I'm looking through the emails. Candace, can you send us pictures? You forgot to do the attachment. Okay, so I got a message. Now, Gmail puts messages that may not need your immediate attention in updates. You can change this anytime in settings. Oh, I don't want that. All right, so let's go to updates. All right, nothing there. Back to inbox. All right. Anita. I'm waiting for it to upload. It looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is Sunday morning in spring. Oh my gosh. Look at the pink in that tree. That is gorgeous. All right. She says, "Hi, Granny and friends. Here are my updates my update for Sunday morning in spring. Hope to finish it next week. I also have an update for my weekend retreat. Have a nice day. Love from Anita." Okay, let's look at this one. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I think Anita and I have been going about the same pace on our canvases. That is absolutely beautiful. I love the trees in that. Look at that. Look at those eyes. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Love the blue background to it. Oh, wow. That is intense. Look at that stare. He's on watch. I'm just watching you right now. I could pounce at any time. All right. Oh, we were talking yesterday in the live about this collaboration with oh my gosh, now I already forgot their names. Let's see, I gotta cheat. I know you guys are screaming at me, but yeah, we've added a few things to our thing. Spangler and Richard Lorenz, and they did a collab, and because I don't really know these artists and had no idea what was going on, yeah, we had some excitement yesterday. But this is the one that just went out. I think it's still available. And this is the first one that was done. Now, this is sold out. This is Lorenz, and this one is Spangler. And it's my understanding that Lorenz did this one with some, and it has a dragon in it, or dragon. Well, anyway, one of these creatures in it. And then it's focused around diamond painting. You can't see the top of it, but I'm on the wish list for this one because I want it now. I did get this one. It's on the way. And this one has these dragons, and then down below here is a bird one, a bird thing, and it's one of Lorenz's. So, yeah, but Lorenz took credit for this one, and Spangler took credit for this one. Yeah, and it was kind of a collaboration thing. So, with that said, we started a Spangler event. Now, I can't do mine until July. But I only have one. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's that. All right. Next up is Kay. And she says, done. All right. So, here's the original. This was a custom. So, there's her little dog sitting on the bed. That beautiful comforter. quilt. I want a quilt so bad. I want one of those big, fluffy quilts. Yeah. Okay, and here it is finished. That's so cute. Look at, he's got his hair over his eyes. That is so cute. Okay. You guys are really finishing a lot of canvases. That is such a cute dog. Just adorable. Okay, Eileen. She says, "Hi, Granny and villagers. Could you please mark me off? Diamond dots are complete. I truly was not impressed with this brand. I found the diamonds slid around too much after placement. I just take it as a lesson learned. Diamond dots are not for me. I think that's okay. Everyone doesn't have to like the same thing. I wish you all a wonderful day and give hugs and kisses to Ellie." I think this is a partial, yeah. All right, so let's mark her off. I would try one that's a full canvas, round, and is from Diamond Dots, not one of their other okay, marked you off. Brands. Now, I started one that's a square and have given up. Well, I haven't really given up. It's just sitting over there gathering dust because I could not get the drills to match up on that. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they won't match up. It's crazy. I reached out to them and basically their response was, well, they should match up. So, user error. One of these days I'll get it back out and see if it is user error or, you know. Because other people have completed it and it looks fine. So, I don't know. Okay, and then she sent a second one. Okay, and she says, "Good morning, Granny and villagers. This is the witch I'll be doing for Harry Potter. I won't be keeping it. It's not my cup of tea. It is 100% my daughter-in-law's cup of tea. She loves it." Yeah, there's only certain Harry Potters that I like. This, yeah. But, yeah. Sometimes we do things just to do it for somebody else, right? Julia said, "I love the seam ripper. You leave the red piece on for protection. You leave it on, it's for getting into smaller areas." Oh, that's, yeah, I'm glad that you guys mentioned that because I am not a seamstress and all that, so. All right, this is from Terry G. She says, crafty weekend retreat was a bust. Sad face. All right, I'm going to read what she said. Last night, Friday, at my mountaintop crafty retreat, we lost power due to the power company turning off the power due to high winds, and they don't want to take a chance of them being blamed for any wildfires. Originally, the power was to be off for only an hour between 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. this morning. Power went out at 9:30 p.m. By midnight, the power hadn't yet been turned on, and we received an update that it wouldn't be restored until 9 a.m. this morning. Well, my roomie and I both use a CPAP, and if we could have used them, it wouldn't have been a problem. However, I'm a very light sleeper, even with earplugs, and if she wasn't able to use her machine, she would snore. So I couldn't sleep in the room. I ended up sleeping on a chair and ottoman in the community living room of the bed and breakfast we're at. So needless to say, I'm pretty tired, and I was going to try to nap after my roomie got up. Just after breakfast, the power restored update is that it would not be restored until midnight tonight. Well, we're all packing it in, and I'll be home this afternoon after lunch. We will be getting a refund of one night. I wish I could get 2 nights since I couldn't even sleep in my room last night. But getting a refund for tonight is better than a kick in the pants. So that's my lengthy update with no pictures. Hope to be on your live tomorrow. Oh my goodness. That is not good. Oh, well, at least you're home safe and sound, right? Okay. Oh, we got a little bit of talking going on in the background. All right, next up, and this is our last one, is from Grams. And she says, hi, Granny and villagers. Well, my whip, Cypresses by Van Gogh from Diamond Dots, isn't really progressing very much. Seems I've slowed down a bit this month. Because of that, I've decided not to do a July event and just keep going on this one. Hubby is doing well. He got a good report at his post-surgery appointments. He starts chemo on June 30th, and that will be followed by radiation. Oh, and he is now semi-retired. He may go back part-time next year, but we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, I got long-winded here. Have a great week, everybody. Hugs to all, and a special belly rub for Ellie. Grams. So let's look at her picture. That's really starting to come alive, isn't it? Well, yeah. Well, hopefully your hubby does not go back to work too soon. Or decides, oh, I think I'll retire full time. Alrighty then. Now I can turn on the light. But we will keep them on our prayer list. Way, and I think Grams, where are you? There you are. So he starts chemo on 6:30. All right, everybody, let's get that prayer chain going. We've got a lot of people that are having a lot of challenges coming up. Okay. All right, so let's go over to our gab session. All right, what's up first here? Ellie gets friend mail from Diamonds by Tita and Gracie. All right, Diamonds and Things says, great gift for her. And Cynthia gave hearts. And Denise Hudson said, what great friend mail to Ellie. Those are really nice. Have fun, Ellie. Oh, yeah, she's having a lot of fun. Tearing it apart. I guess she had fun doing that. Michelle said she was so happy to get some new toys. Now she needs to clean out her toy box to make room for the new ones. You are probably right. I just don't know which ones to toss because she plays with all of her toys. She can empty out her toy box. I'm hoping once I get up in the storage closet that I find a tote up there because she really needs a bigger tote for her smaller toys. All right. Diamond Painting with Mike said, hello, Linda. Is this a new setup? As you don't normally show the floor, haha. Well, I had to show the floor because I couldn't put Ellie up on the desk. Also, what is the screen next to your kettle? Is that like a monitor so you can see your video while recording? If so, I would rather have it in front rather than at the side. If it got shipped with USPS, you can sign up for informed delivery and they will let you know when something's coming. I love how the minute you say Ellie says woof woof, she squeaked her toy right on cue, LOL. I love the octopus. All right. Well, yes, number one, it is. I can see what I'm recording next to me. Now, I have two screens. One is for my computer, my or whatever this is. Yeah, my laptop. That's right in front of me, so I can read comments and do all that and look up things. To the left of me is my second screen where I can see what I'm showing to you all. And the reason that it's there is that I have two different places where I record. And so I do move that around. And because of my plug-in spaces, it needs to go there and it's easily moved to where I need it for my unboxings and stuff. Yeah, and it would be great if I could have it in front of me. Well, and the other thing is, doing these big canvases, I just don't have room for anything more in front of me. I've got my light, I've got the clock, I've got the containers for the drills, I've got my other key pad that I use. I mean, everything is just, yeah. So it's just easy for me to glance over there because I don't look at that screen because I have this situated where I really know, what's what in front of me. And yes, I do get notifications from the post office, but it just says if it's packages, it doesn't always tell you who it's for, who it's from, all that. It just says you have a package being delivered. And I do follow Amazon, so I do know when things are being delivered, and I can follow their trail. Same with FedEx. However, because we have different Amazon delivery types of things, you don't always get the notification right away. Yeah, it's hit and miss. So let's see. That was a lot of explanations, so let me get my keyboard out here. Let's see. Not enough room. Let's start again. Let's try to type it right. Not enough room for everything to be right in front of me. And my setup works great for me. Yes, I have mail notifications. Alrighty. And then Julie S. How adorable. You'll have to let us know how long the ones with squeakers lasted. I got my cat a bird with a little electronic chip in it, so he could bat it around. It would chirp. The chirping lasted through the night, but in the morning I found the little electronic speaker thing on the kitchen floor alongside the fabric carcass of the bird. So she had to do surgery. I sutured line, much stronger than thread, and sewed it back up so it wouldn't chirp again. The next morning, I found the bird drowned in the water bowl. Needless to say, no more chirping bird toys in my house, LOL. Great friend mail makes for a happy dog. Let me see if I can find our octopus. Oh, it's right here. All right, so here's what's left of Mr. Octopus head. Minus all the stuffing in it. I mean, yeah, I had stuffing all over the house, but the legs are still intact. Of course, there's no squeaky in here, but I felt this and I did not feel a squeaky. However, I did hear her chomping on this, but she really tore into that. Yeah, she ripped that baby right off to try to find out what's in the octopus head here. So, but she still likes, I mean, she's still carrying it around. So, she likes the legs. Okay. And then Cynthia said, "Aw, that was the most adorable friend mail ever. Ellie loves her new toys. So cute. Tita and Gracie are the best." And Beth over at Beth's Bookish Review, by the way, she put up an unboxing video. I need to watch that. Yeah, I think it's a dreamer. I want to see that. She said, "When the squeaking started, my boys both ran in here thinking I had new toys for them. I think I have to find the octopus for both of them. That is just the cutest." Yeah. Ellie loves that octopus. At first I thought she was going to go after the mini. But no, she likes that octopus. I think because she can carry it around and drag it behind her, she seems to like that. I don't know. Or she wants me to play pull toy with her. Miss Lizard, that's so sweet. She loves her new friends. And Jackie JB said, "Such a great gift for Ellie. Love her soulful eyes. We have 2 dogs. One avoids anything with a squeaker, and the other is like Ellie and must destroy the squeaker. Haha. Such a generous gift from Tita and Gracie. Yeah, that was great. And Kathy G said, "It is so amazing how our dogs know when the gifts belong to them, especially when they hear the squeaky part of the toy. Thanks for sharing. Great friend mail for Ellie." And Connie Diane, aka Diane. "Happy day for Ellie. My bear says woof and licks to Ellie." Yeah, Ellie's got her liquor license too. And she was using it yesterday with Julie. Margie G, "Such a fun way for me to start my morning. The octopus is just so darn cute. Nice gifts from Gracie to Ellie. Enjoy, Ellie. Hugs." And Eileen says, "Our dogs will do the same thing as Ellie. When they get toys with squeakies, we now buy toys that are made out of fire hose material with squeakies. They can't destroy them." Oh, I've never heard of that before. I'll have to check into that. Where do you buy those at? That is interesting. Susan D says, "Ellie's going to have so much fun, but poor Granny might not get much sleep." Fortunately, Ellie doesn't play at night when it's dark, so yeah, that's... And Anita said, "Nice toys for Ellie." Yep, they are. She loves them. And Easy Sheet Music says, "Have fun with your new toys, Ellie." And then Diamonds by Tita said, "I'm so happy Ellie likes her toys. She's such a good girl. Hugs from Gracie." Yeah, until she destroys it. Oh my goodness. And Dari said, "I'm happy for Ellie's nice gifts." Oh, excuse me. I'm going to put you on pause while I get some coffee. And then we'll go on with our next subject. Our next gab session. I've got the door open and the grass pollen is super, super duper high today. So I'll take an allergy pill while I'm doing that. Okay, I made it back. And for some reason, let's see, where's my screen? I lost my screen. One moment, please. While I was gone, it decided to knock me out of YouTube. Kind of hard to read the comments when you're not in. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, we're in an hour and 4 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we go. You ready? This is going to be on the Whip and Gab from last week. Jules, oh my goodness, I can't believe they still make stars, LOL. Oh, you know what? I got to put that on my list. I'm glad you said that. Because when I go to the dollar store, I want to see if they still have those. Okay, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so, okay, any more on the Whip and Gab? Patty Fish. Patty, are you new in here? Welcome in. And she says, "Hello, it is nice to meet you. This is so relaxing to watch. Thanks for the chat and sharing. Oh, I'm so glad you joined us. It can be kind of overwhelming sometimes with all the stuff that we have. You know, that's what makes it fun, right? And as I always say, I blink and I can change my mind. All right, is that it on that from last week? All right, let's do a refresh. And the next gab session is going to be the live. Eileen says, I'll join the Spangler. All right, let's get to Spangler here. Eileen, let me make sure you're not on here. Okay, now what did I do with my pen? There it is. All right, Eileen, you're number 18. E-I-L-E-E-N. All right, so I added you. All right, next up is Jules Lorraine, and it says, hello, lazy retired granny. Hello. And any more on our live? Okay, I think that's it. And next up for the gab session is going to be, ooh, this is over the weekend, our Saturday retreat. Miss Scarlet Dragon, are you new too? Welcome in. She says, I just started diamond painting March of 2025. Welcome aboard to this obsession. And Anita, actually, I'm gonna, okay, Anita from Anita Diamond Painting said, I have been diamond painting for 2 years and 3 months. Finished 92 canvases, not counting cards and off-canvas things. Yeah, I don't count those either. And Laura says, hi Linda, Laura A here again. I so love listening to you when you learn something new. You put a smile on my face every time. Oh, well, I'm learning new stuff all the time. Yeah. And I, especially now, I'm so excited about this Spangler and Lorenz. Yeah, something new. Okay, and then she said, it felt like 105 today, so it was a great day to stay in and diamond paint. I started my diamond painting journey April of 2023 and haven't stopped. I have had 67 finishes. This hobby really keeps me in check. It is so calming. Majority of my paintings are premiums, as I too would like to rehome most of my budget-friendly canvases. Yeah. Well, and see, the problem was before, because my budget-friendlies are all like 30 by 40s or partials, that type of thing. And if it was on sale, it was mine. And then I found multi-packs and all that stuff and everything, you know, from Amazon, and then a little bit from Temu. So, and this was before the prices went up, like in the last year. So you could get a lot of canvases for reasonably priced, and that was in my price range. Yeah. And then other things happened, and yeah, now I've got all these other ones. And it's funny because I go through my stash, it didn't matter what it was. I just wanted to lay down drills. And now my canvases have changed drastically, what I like. I know now. I found my zone. It only took, how many years for that to happen? But, yeah. Cynthia, I've been diamond painting since January of 2020. I absolutely love it. I have about 200 completions. No, Granny, I'm not new, just a habitual lurker. Hugs to you and Ellie. Don't be a lurker. Join in on the fun. We want to hear from you. Send me some emails. Let me know what you're doing. Yeah, that's what it's about here. I share this channel with all of you. And a lot of people don't have channels, and this is a good way to get your stuff out there. This is a good way for other people, that's in our community to see what other people are doing. DP with Terry G. I am diamond with DAC. Oh, you're a diamond. Okay, I'm not a diamond. I think I'm a ruby now. I think I kind of moved up. So, tried to buy the Spangler Lorenz canvases about 9:25 a.m. It was sold out. So I added my email to be notified. Just after 9:30, I got the email that it was available. So I snatched it up. Used some points to pay for shipping. Yahoo! Yeah, a lot of us got that canvas. I'm thinking it's going to be on the have to have it. We're going to see a lot of it. That's such an adorable canvas, though. Margie, I believe I started diamond painting in 2021-ish. Hooked from the very first one, LOL. No idea how many I have done. Majority are budget friendly. I got into the premium craze about a year and a half ago, with my first being a Dreamer Designs. Thoughts and prayers are always with you, Laura. Hugs to all. Let me know if you need more, Margie, of the budget friendlies. Yeah, be sure when I do my video for what's in my stash, my budget friendly canvases, those that I show will be mailed out to somebody, but only to somebody who needs them, will be doing them, likes them, that type of thing. So I don't know when the next video will be, but keep an eye out for it. Yeah, so let me know, Margie, if you see something you like. Kathy G, great whip and gab. I did diamond paint a couple of canvases in 2023, but I really got into it as my major craft in October 2024. And Julie S, I've been diamond painting since August of 2020. Since I work full-time, and up until a year ago had 2 jobs. Now I just have 1 job, but longer hours. I only get to diamond paint about 3 to 4 hours a day, about 5 days a week if I'm lucky. I wish I'd win the lottery so I could retire and diamond paint more, LOL. Granny, let's do the rose garden first. It's smaller and I'm still whipping. 9 more days until I get to start my Harry Potter canvas. A new start. Not a whip. I know I said I was going to start Cats Near the Window at Night in June, but it's huge. And honestly, I just want as many whips done in June as possible. Should have 2 this coming week. And hopefully 2 more the following week. Not quite down to 10, but close. All right, so as for new people, Julie gifted me three diamond dots. And 2 of them she has and she wants to do with me. So they're on the horizon. But I'm going to do the Highland cow first. All right. And so she said, let me just mark this quick. So this will be the next one, if anybody wants to join us, whenever that gets done. So I'm going to put a 2 on it, because that will be after the Highland cow. So it'll be a while, Julie, because I still need to finish my Ormond that I'm doing. So you got plenty of time to finish those whips. And as some of you, Margie gave Julie a challenge. These are all her whips. And as she gets them done, we put an X through them. Yeah. Yeah, there's been some challenges on here. Let's see. Bayou. I've been diamond painting since February 2019. And I've done over 1,200 diamond paintings plus hundreds of off canvas. Wow. That's a lot of canvases. Diamonds and fireflies. All right, now I forgot. I gotta look at my cheat sheet, because I know she told me, there it is, Patricia B. I have this, because people have different names and whatnot. So I can't remember who they are. All right, hi Granny. Didn't mean to confuse you, as it's been a while since I chatted here, as there's been a lot going on with my twin granddaughters that are still in the NICU. Oh, yes, now I remember. Yeah. Both a little over 2 pounds now, and my youngest son getting ready for college in August. He's attending the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina, which is a military college, so there's a ton to do and get before he begins. I've been diamond painting since mid-2022. However, I was a VP of a company that sucked all my time from me until I retired in November 2024. I now have much time to spend on diamond painting, but primarily work on the larger canvases. I currently have 7 whips, with all being fairly large. This evening, I'm working on Love Letters, Chocolate Shop, which is a diamond art canvas. Ooh, that's a pretty canvas. I've completed 21 canvases, with 8 of those being in 2025. I should be able to complete 1 to 2 large canvases a month, but I'm in no rush. Wow! Side note, I have a Chuck Penson canvas called Bluebird Song. Oh my gosh! I want that canvas so bad, but it's archived, and oh, it's an oldie but goodie that has been in my stash for about 2 years and won't be doing this kit. If you know of someone that could use it or want it for the check along this year, just let me know. This is Rebecca H., not Becky H. Oh, wait a minute. I am getting confused. All right, let's go back. Diamonds. All right, wait a minute. No, she is Dobify. That's who I was thinking. All right, now hold on. Diamonds and fireflies. Did I write that down? I thought... Let me get my readers out. All right, I need to redo this list. That's what I need to do. And what did I do with my pen? There it is. Diamonds and fireflies. All right. Oh, here we go. Diamonds and Fireflies, not Becky H. Okay, I did write that note down. Okay, hold on. Rebecca H. Okay, I'm going to circle that. Yeah. Because I think I've got that. I was thinking it was here, and I read it wrong, but it's this note here. All right, I got it. Rebecca, I will pay for postage if you will send that to me. But I would have to do it on the check along for the next one because, oh my gosh, I want that so bad. I don't want to be greedy though. Okay. I will pay you shipping. I'm so excited right now. But it may have to be the next check along. I was going to do the one I got from Julie this year. Let me know. I want to be first in line. Okay. And then Sandra says, prayers to Laura, hoping for a good recovery, sending lots of love and prayers. Yes, we need to be sending her lots and lots of prayers. Keep that prayer chain going, people. All right, Kathy G. Hi, Granny. I did get the Spangler Lorenz canvas today. Just had to have it. And then Laura said, I just had to have it too. We all did. Now I'm just waiting for the other one to come in to stock because that has my name on it. Kathy C. Hi, Granny. I have been diamond painting since April 2024. And Jules said, wow, another mystery. Hopefully they come forward, LOL. That's on the surprise mystery friend mail I got. It's adorable. Oh, I did find out who the mystery person was. It was Julie. She told me. That was the one that I'm going to be doing. This one. I just showed you the Highland cow. Yeah. She confessed. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah. Let's see. Joan. Hi, Granny and friends. Great whip and gab today. I started diamond painting in August of 2021. I have completed and kept 67 and completed and gifted 11. I am still currently working on Reflections on Country Living by Chuck Penson. It's more than 2/3 done, so I should finish it soon. I also have 9 that have been started and not completed. Not sure when I'll get back to all of them, but I will eventually. Thanks for listening. And Eileen said, I started diamond painting in February of 2022. Jenny Liz said, hey, Granny Linda. I've been diamond painting since September of 2021. Well, I was laid up recovering from being in the hospital. I have Making Friends on the Farm on my wish list. Yes, I just got that one. I'm so excited because somebody showed it on here and I had to have it. I passed on it and then I saw it and it's like, oh my gosh, I love it. Connie Diane, aka Diane, I'm so happy you got the Ormond and Ellie pick. You will have a great time with it. And yeah, that is the one that I was just talking about. Yeah. And I believe it was Connie Diane, aka Diane, that showed that. And then Laura said, plus there is a pink cabin. It definitely says Granny all the way. Yep, that definitely has my name on it. Eileen says, Making Friends on the Farm is the one that Jim got from the boys. Oh, we can do it together. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but yeah. Okay, and what else we got in here? Jackie JB, Diamond Painting Shop is in Florida. They have some in stock and some you have to order. Oh yeah, she was talking about that. I've never heard of them before. I'm gonna have to check them out. Just Diamond Paints. I've been diamond painting since November of 2020. Was hooked immediately and haven't stopped. For every big one, I average about 3 small ones, so I can do 11 or 12 completions a month on average. Wow! I do it all. Partials, 30s by 40s, tons of diamond dots, and my premiums are DAC and Dreamer for the most part. I must admit, I am completely addicted. 6 hours a day consistently. It keeps me sane and helps my mind so much. Wow, that's a lot of diamond painting. And Eileen should said, you should get it. Experience stepping out of your comfort zone. I have been way out of my comfort zone. I'm out of my bubble. Jackie JB, I'm jealous of your temperatures right now. We are under a heat advisory here in Ohio. In the 90s forecast for the next 9 days. Yeah. And Laura says, I'm jealous of the temps too. Well, I have to tell you, I looked at our future and we're supposed to get a heat wave Sunday and Monday. we're supposed to be in the 90s. As I told you, right before the 4th, we get our heat wave. So hopefully, the temperatures will go down and maybe we'll get some rain during the 4th. But the 4th is on a Friday, so yeah. It's going to be wild and crazy here. And then Eileen said, I have to confess, I did get it, Richard Lorenz, first thing this morning. And then Eileen said, look at 6:11 p.m. It was still available. Oh, she's talking about that Lorenz, yeah. I don't know if it's still available or not. Let's see. Let me go over there. Diamond Art Club. looking. Oh, wait. I'm looking the wrong place. I want Spangler. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, made it finally. I should have just went and looked at new releases, but I didn't. There it is. And it says it's still available. They must have got a lot of those in. All right, let's see how many more comments because we're at an hour and a half. I may have to save the rest of these till tomorrow. But let me just see how many more is in here. Okay, I'm going to go through these really quick. This is on the Diamond Painting Mystery Friend Mail that now we know was from Julie. Denise Hudson said, this is so cute and so nice of the mystery person who sent it. Kathy G said, this is one cute baby Highland cow. Great mystery fan mail. And Mike said, good morning, Linda. I love the painting you have underneath the package. Looks like a Christmas one that was like me with Sharon's gift, LOL. Ah, cute little Highland cow. By the looks of how sweet, I have a few of this frame kits, and every one I've done is so shiny. You will have a lot of fun with these kits. I like to know who it's from too, so I can thank them, but most of my viewers include notes in the packages, so I know who it's from. The one underneath that is my Nicky that I've been working on. Okay, and Kathy C says, happy birthday, Kathy G. And Angela says, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Can't even talk. Happy birthday, Kathy G. I enjoyed the whip and gab. Thank you for sharing. I'm just running down these real quick. Diamonds and Things says, that is adorable. Nice friend mail, Granny. Have fun. And Angela said, that is so cute. I love it. And Paula said, that is so adorable. Love that it comes with a frame. And Diamonds by Tita said, the cow is so adorable. I just love it. And it has a frame. How great is that? And Julie S. said, what fun colors. How adorable. You're trying to fool us, Julie. And Margie said, that is going to be adorable. I gotta say, I love watching you get mystery gifts. Thanks for sharing, hugs. Oh, I do too. I love the mystery gifts. It's kind of exciting trying to figure out who sent it. And our last one is from Ellie Joe. And this is on the Whip and Chat from last week. She says, poor Ellie. My old dog, who sadly is no longer with us, was exactly the same way with thunder or fireworks. Any loud noise, really. And he got worse the older he got, bless him. Dogs are so clever. Not only can they hear thunder up to a kilometer away, they can also detect changes in air pressure and static electricity associated with storms. Explains why dogs react to thunderstorms way before we are even aware of it. Yeah, that's the way Ellie is. She's laying on the couch. She's not even by the door anymore. She's just laying on the couch, watching the world go by and the cars come up and saying, woo, 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 I see you. So that is it for our gab session. Oh my gosh, this went super long today. So hopefully you didn't get too bored and you stayed with it and all that good stuff. So a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Tomorrow is our live at 4 o'clock p.m. Let me get my cheat sheet out. All right, so that's 4 o'clock my time here in Salem, Oregon, which is Pacific Standard Time. So it'll be 5 o'clock Mountain Time, 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. In Sweden and Denmark, it will be 1 o'clock a.m. In England, it will be 4 o'clock p.m. So make sure you send in your have to have it emails so we can do that for Wednesday. Get those in by Tuesday so I can do the video and have it up for you early Wednesday morning. And then send emails on what you're laying down drills on or what you're looking at out your window or vacation spot or whatever. And yeah, and gab down below so we can have more gab sessions. And with that, thank you so much for stopping by and gabbing with me. And with that, as always, count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings, have a blessed day, and I will jibber jabber with you later.